know, Sam isn't here today, Christina, because he's given you the day off for Mother's Day.
Yes, thank you so much to Sam Gabrielli, who is filling in Sunday morning, because I was like, you know, I just want to relax. I don't need those gifts.
Well
right?
deserved. Just some sleep.
Well, thank you. Yes, you too. Hopefully you're able to enjoy and relax. We don't need all those gifts. Flowers are nice, but certainly it's nicer to come home to a clean house, right?
Yeah, that we don't have to clean, right?
Exactly. Just
from the night
day,
before.
Exactly, and I'll be here tomorrow as well. So if you missed the sunset this morning, it was actually quite beautiful. I'll give you another look at it here on this time lapse. Just absolutely gorgeous, lighting up the sky this morning. And as the afternoon has gone on, we've really started to see the clouds filling in more into the sky ahead of a couple of showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, like I mentioned before the break. But I'd say we are trending drier in the overall pattern. We are going to keep the warmth and the humidity around though, and a couple of those storm chances just going to linger into our Mother's Day weekend. We'll get to that here in just a second, taking you day by day, starting with radar right now as we have just some lighter showers pushing in near Litchfield as well as Campbellsville right now, and that's basically where this system's going to want to favor through the rest of this afternoon. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of lightning with these storms, but I'd say the vast majority of us today are just going to see a couple of sprinkles from time to time, if that even. Going into this evening, we're going to remain quite mild, even just in those lower 70s by sunset tonight, keeping some of those lingering showers and thunderstorms off to the south of the parkway. So mainly for you folks around Greene, Taylor, and Adair counties this evening. So we should be drying out briefly for a couple of hours just after sunset tonight, but then we move it along into about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'll start to get some more thunderstorms pushing into the area. Again, this is about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's just going to be a broken line of thunderstorms trying to push through some locally heavy rainfall, albeit it's probably going to be quite brief and also in and out of here even by sunrise. However, that's not the only round that's going to be moving through for our Friday. The rest of our Friday looks like this, probably keeping those clouds around and just some spotty showers from time to time in the early afternoon before this particular model really wants to paint a couple of storms right over the Derby City as we approach the 3 o'clock hour into the afternoon. So it's just going to be one of those events where it's basically hit or miss thunderstorms. Now, as we take you a bit farther into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'd say Saturday is looking like the wetter day of the two, which I guess that's good news if you are trying to celebrate Mom outdoors. For our Sunday evening, that's whenever we can expect some of that rain to push in for Sunday. Both days, though, still just have that 40%, and temperatures are going to be on the warm side in the low to middle 80s. It's 76 right now, Louisville International Airport. Some really warm stuff, though, for you folks around Springfield at 81 degrees. Tonight, we are staying mild, just falling into the middle 60s, followed by upper 70s and lower 80s for our Friday to close out the work week. For the holiday weekend, we're looking at low to middle 80s. Those chances of showers and thunderstorms going to carry on to at least just the first part of next week. But take a look at that temperature drop. We're going to get a lot closer to where we typically are this time of year as we approach Monday through this time next week. Looks like we are eventually, though, going to see those 80s return probably by the tail end of next week.